family, and welcome to another episode of Carter's Table Talks. Welcome back. On today's episode of Carter's Table Talks, I am chopping it up with three amazing individuals, y'all. That's right, they're from the DMV. One is actually in Cali now, but they started this dope clothing line with an awesome message, and I cannot wait for you to hop into this interview to learn not only how you can support, but what the brand is all about, because I guarantee you can relate. Hey guys, and welcome to Carter's Table Talks today. How y'all feeling?
Great.
Feeling good. How about yourself?
I am doing well. I am super excited to have this conversation with y'all. I've actually been checking out y'all website and your online Instagram handles. And I was looking at it and I see that some of y'all are in California and some of y'all are where?
We here. Oxon Hill. Yeah. I live
okay. So before we even get into that, let's do introductions because it's three of y'all. And I like doing group interviews because it's kind of cool to see how everything comes together. So we'll start with the lady. Miss Lex, let us know a little bit about you today.
Well, my name is, Lex. In California, as you mentioned, but I'm normally from Bowie, Maryland. I moved out to California about 3.5 years ago, just to pursue my career in fashion and to get away from Maryland.
Or to get away from these two guys?
That too.
Okay, so Lamar, who are you behind the man behind the brand? Who are you? Let us know a little about yourself.
Well, Lamar Blake, nickname is Bug. That's what everybody called me.
How we get that nickname?
L Boogie for short.
Okay. So wait, so you L Boogie. So your friends gave you that for what reason?
I mean, everybody got a nickname. Whoever thought, I don't know where it came from. Somebody called me L Boogie and stuck that way. About 10th grade, 9th grade.
Okay.
So bad people don't even know my real name anymore. So
is it your Instagram handle?
Yeah, see, that's what I go by. My name is Bug Blake. So
okay, I got you.
Try to build that whole persona. I used to play football, so most football players try to go by a different name. I was trying to sell myself, so I went with that. But yeah, I'm originally from this area. Been in the fashion for a long time, so it's kind of like a good match with all of us. So when Lex moved out there, it was perfect with that. So
okay, next up,
Amari. Man, shit. I just been taking it. It is edited, right?
You totally fine.
I don't know. I'm from here too. I lived all around. I lived in Virginia. I lived in Maryland. My parents was in the military. I met Lamar like 7th grade, and we just was as they say, thick as thieves. So, and we always been liking to dress and stuff like that. So we just finally try to put some action to it and make something.
You guys were childhood besties, like close friends and through childhood?
So we met in middle school through my best friend.
Okay.
And ever since then, he was one of my best men and all that. So, like I said, and it just happened that we knew Lex too, so it was perfect. So
I was gonna ask that. So how did this collab come about? Like who was the brain behind okay, we should all work together and do this?
Well, I came up with it. So this is our second. We just rebranded it.
Okay.
Actually, it was fun. I just remember Lex is one of our first customers from our other line.
Wow.
And I always
supporting.
She was a real one. She was supporting.
I always talked about it. It's crazy how we met, but that's like my sister for real. You would think we known each other for all our lives. We only known each other for like 6 years.
Okay.
So I talked to him. We came up with it. And then we liked the clothing line, but the name never stuck with it. So we just shelved it for a long time, maybe like 6 months, 7 months. I asked someone, what you think about bringing Lex on with it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with it. Because I've been talking to her, like, you out there, you should start your own. And one day I said, sis, what you think about coming on with us? She didn't want us to change the name, even before she came on.
So what was originally the name?
Good Vibes and Company.
Good Vibes and Company, okay. And so you guys decided that wasn't it no more.
Yeah, it was like, everybody liked the name, GV and Co, that's what we used to call it, but it seemed like it was going to be cliche, like it was going to be good for a little bit. And then it was going to close eyes and everything.
On a person, because if you a good vibe and you a good time, like, and if that's your brand, then I don't know.
I think we just felt like everybody was using it. It wasn't like a company. It was like a saying. And you want a bigger message than just good vibes. Because you can get good vibes on a shirt and it'll have nothing to do with the company we're representing. But we want our name to mean something. That's what we came with sophomore.
So we got sophomore. And so what is the message behind sophomore?
The message behind sophomore is mostly like second chances, because every person had a sophomore year or a chance where they didn't give their all the first time. So that's how we came with sophomore, because this, like Lamar said, this is their second try at doing this clothing line. So why not make the brand of what we all represent is second chances?
I love it. I think it's very relatable, and because I think it's relatable, now I want to know about y'all. So, like, what would be something that comes to mind when you think about something you got a second chance at?
Well, most recent is moving out here.
Okay.
Because I'm out here with nobody. I'm out here by myself, dolo. So this whole move is my second chance to give myself a fresh start from what I know.
Okay, I respect that. I am not originally from the DMV. I am from Michigan. And so it's always funny because people think I'm from here because I've been here for like the last 3 or 4 years and I've made like all these amazing friends out here. But I'd be like, nah, I'm from Michigan. You know, we get it out the mud. Y'all do too, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yes. So what about y'all? What'd you say?
Because you've been here for this long, so you love it.
I mean, I love it. I do. I bought a house out here and everything. When I bought a house, my parents was like, "Oh, you really staying?" I was like,
that's roots. That's
like,
roots.
Like, I feel like I'm home. I'm good. So if I could do anything else, I might move to LA. But y'all cost of living, you know.
Come on, girl. Come on. No, come enjoy the snow with me.
I don't got time to be.
It's no snow. You be fine. It's okay.
So Amari, is it Amari or I said it wrong?
Nah, you said it right.
Okay, so what's your second chance story? You seem like you're the quiet one out the bunch.
I am. Man, I done had a lot of second chances. When the first time we had it, our first brand, I caught pneumonia, was in the hospital on my deathbed.
Wow.
For 14 days. And then recently this year when we was doing everything, I caught the COVID and I was down. So, I mean, I done had many second chances. So it's like, we always get them second chances. So it's like, man, you got to make the best of it. Like, even with us doing this now, we've never done nothing like this. So we're rolling, like it's rolling. And there's no turning back. So you got to make the best of that chance.
Yeah, it's a learning curve every step of the way.
Lamar?
Well, like I mentioned a little earlier, I used to play football, and that's what I wanted to do since I was maybe like 1 year old. I kicked the football before I walked, right? So I went to like 5 colleges. So I'm real persistent in what I believe in. So every time I went to a new school, that was my second chance. And you know, when you raise, everybody thinks you don't get another second chance. So I'm like, why not get something that's going to catch somebody out? We didn't want a clothing line that's going to have a cliche message will make you drawn to the streets or drawn to this stuff. We want you to think like every time you wear our stuff, you get a second chance. And I've been blessed with second chance. Like my brother said, he know what I went through. I didn't had back surgery twice. You know, I didn't got hit by a snowplow before and woke up and climbed out the car. You know, like every time you wake up, that's your second chance to do it over. So we want to think of that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like I said, y'all brand is very, very relatable. No matter how you spin the story, I think. So who is the creative mind behind these logos and these designs?
All of us.
We all have our own input.
It's crazy, it's all of us.
Yeah,
but we all have our own input.
Did a different design, maybe something that already came out with something that's going to come out. Yeah, everybody had their own sayings.
Yeah,
okay. I also see that this is session 1. So we getting ready to have session 2, session 3. Like, what are the sessions about?
So it's another
the sessions are more like, another wordplay. But you know, because sophomore, like, we're playing off school, right? So sophomore year, session 1 is your first book or your first lesson. So like I said, we're trying to give people second chances. So each session is a lesson to be learned.
Oh, I like it. You know, when I first saw it, I actually thought it was going to be like, okay, this first set of shirts that y'all dropped right now, that's session 1. And then, you know, you're going to come back and it's session 2 and it's all new brand gear. Like that's how my mind was going with it, but it's still like a cool spinoff of what y'all was saying. So I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like that. So what have been some of the challenges that you guys have faced along the way? I know you guys said you started over, like I'm sure you got learning lessons because you started over, you changed the name. Like what are some other challenges that you guys may have faced along the way?
Now, honestly, it's really just money. Just trying to get the things out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so this piece of the conversation, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the caveat here. I have a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs that watch this too. So I always like to share with them the struggles of like building businesses and things like that so they can know what to prepare themselves for as well.
Like things like simple as payment errors. Like sometimes on our end, somebody will pay, but it didn't process on their end, but it says they took it out of their bank. So it may just be a hiccup, like get the inventory put back on the website so they can repurchase and refund their money and things like that. It'd be like a day or two turnaround just to get the computer stuff working back. But and like maybe shipping errors, like with the post office delaying packages. With everything right now, it's a lot of delays because everybody's shipping stuff and ordering stuff online. So it's just been small things like that that you're not cognizant of before going into this. But it's just small stuff like that.
Or like this COVID thing going on right now. That's the biggest thing right now. Because she in LA, I want to be out there, he want to be out there. We're trying to get her out here. Or like you said, the shipping, that's affected. And then you gotta be mindful that there's a lot of people not working right now. But we got a brand we try and produce. So it's like we want to be smart when we put out. So it's a lot of stuff we want to put out, but we want to be smart because we know a lot of people not working. A lot of people not spending money as they normally would just want to go home. So that's the main thing.
Actually, really, really thoughtful of y'all.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Yeah.
I had a conversation earlier today, actually, and it was another brand, and she was talking about how she wanted to launch like this kind of like membership community as a part of her brand. And she was saying like, you know, people don't have money right now. And sometimes in my head, I'd be like, well, people had stimulus checks because I even got one. So I was like, we got stimulus checks, and then like, you know, I lost my job in June, so I've been doing the 9-to-5 entrepreneur life like since June, and I'm like, well, we got, you know, the little $400 or what do they get, whatever they get. But still, you know, if you have a house and things like that, it's not enough.
And you also have to think about it, it's like, yeah, you got stimulus check, but everything's closed. So where are you going?
Facts.
Because I got stimulus check and I haven't really brought anything because everything's closed here. So I'm buying clothes to do what?
So was that anything that you guys considered when thinking about what y'all gonna launch next? Because if we're in COVID, are you thinking about doing like loungewear or anything like that?
I mean, we talked about it, but nothing really have been set in stone yet. We're still trying to get our ideas out that we have right now.
Yeah.
Before we think about the future. So you're trying to get what we have out now out, and then rebrand and rethink about what we can put out next.
Yeah, I think that it's all doable. I just think we just got to be creative with the way we market and show ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
We designed some masks, but we didn't think that it was still going to be going into.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Next year, so
Me either.
it looked like it was 2022 almost.
Yeah.
I think it looks like this is something that's going to be around for a minute, like it's
for a while. Yeah, masks might be a permanent thing, whether we like it or not.
But the crazy part is that the more and more I think about that, the more and more I feel like the world was dirty. Like we should have been doing it. Like
yeah, China been doing it. We just catching up.
Yeah, so why won't we use the hand sanitizer like crazy? Like
wiping things down like we need to.
They got too comfortable the way of living.
Yeah.
Everything happened for a reason, you know. Yeah. I tell everybody all the time, COVID was a bad thing, but it was a great thing. I heard you say you're a full-time entrepreneur. I left my job last year in June. So I'm trying to get this on the road so we all can eat. And I got a truck company. And I got a youth organization. So it's like, it's the toughest time, but like I say, it's happening for a reason because we maintain it.
It gives people not to have an excuse anymore of why you're not doing something.
Exactly.
I think that's what's motivating me because I have all the time in the world to do this. So why am I putting it off?
Yeah, definitely. So you would say that in COVID for you guys has kind of been low key like a blessing in terms of like your creative energy.
Yeah, because we don't have excuses anymore. Yeah, some of us have full-time jobs, but still, it's like we still have the time to do this. It's nothing else you can do right now.
Definitely, I definitely agree, girl. Because I think that, like I said, we just got to go back to being creative and how we're marketing ourselves. And then we're in a world of social media, right?
Yeah.
So I am personally, things that I do miss is like being on the ground running. And I think like with these, if you guys would consider doing pop-up shops, maybe a fashion show, things like that, I mean, it's going to look different. Like you might have to have a virtual fashion show.
Yeah.
You guys might have to have a virtual
right.
But it's still doable. So like that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about price points and we talked about the fact that people's pockets are like, you know, a little bit of hurting right around now in this season. So is your price point where you're currently at right now, is that something that you're going to continue to keep? Because I think y'all got good prices. I'm going to say it. I just think y'all got good prices.
Yeah, like we think so too. Like it's not too high, it's affordable. Yeah, like it's affordable. It's not, you're not asking for too much.
We just want to be competitive. So
we're
not trying to out here rob people or anything like that. We want to give nice stuff. So we just want to remain competitive and be mindful of the price, because we don't want nobody getting that sticker shock.
No, in a shameless plug, that their shirts are very quality, and so is like the ink on it. Because I done got some shirts that
it falls apart.
Yeah, so these are great. The quality.
And that's another thing we take into our prices. Like we're not charging you this much for nothing, for something that's going to fall apart that's going after you wash it.
Yeah, the quality is actually really, really good. I definitely appreciate that, because like I said, you see a lot of t-shirt lines, so you got to ask yourself, what's going to set me apart? You know, what's going to set me apart? And when people see me, what will they remember by like taking some of my gifts? And I can honestly say that I like y'all shirts. Yeah.
That price is serious, because you know, people want to buy stuff that's expensive.
Right.
But if it's local, they want to pay that expensive stuff.
Right.
So
that's the message.
Same thing we try to get, we all like nice stuff.
Right.
You know, but I'm an outlet shopper. I wear nice stuff, but I go to the outlets in a hobby.
Yeah.
Like, why do I got to pay that just so I can fit in? Where this person got a $20 shirt that looks better than that. You get what I'm saying? So we knew that we couldn't charge too low because we're up and coming. Because we charge too low, and people think you're not about your business, and they just doing whatever they want. But if we got a price that kind of, you know, is up there but it's not up there, people gonna respect you a little more, and the marketing and stuff like that, because we took time in that, samples, all that. So it's good. We appreciate you saying you like them shirts, because it's a lot to do, especially with her being in LA.
Right.
We should have had stock in UPS, FedEx, all that. We would have made money.
It's still not too late. Like I'll be telling people all the time, invest in the stuff that you use daily. Pepco, all the people, that's what you like the stuff that you actually spend money, the people you spend money with, that's who you invest your stocks in. Remember what I was gonna say. You said that you're an outlet shopper and that you talked about the price points and the fact that people like to pay for expensive things. But don't you think that we're going into a climate now where people respect messages more?
Exactly. That's why I said that everything happens for a reason, because you got a brand like us in these times right now, people gonna relate a little bit more, because like second chances. COVID brought families together. Right. COVID gave people the opportunity. It was a lot of people that was disgruntled with their jobs, going to work every day. Now they're home. They get to be with their kid. They don't have no babysitter. I know my daughter gets homeschooled right now. She's 3. She's mad she couldn't go to school. I don't know why. She needs to enjoy not going to school right now, but that's her. You know what I'm saying?
Kids get excited about school.
You know, she wears a backpack around the house, so she's a little different. But it just gives people that opportunity to bring something out of themselves that they didn't know they had, but always talked about. Because you see, it's a lot of entrepreneurs coming out here. You know, it's people doing hair that didn't do hair before. You got people painting, building, doing contractor work, washing cars, stuff like that, passion. So like our brother has a car washing thing. He left his job again, but right now he's has the most clientele he's had in 5 years of washing cars, because he believed in what he had to do. He knew, this is my second chance. This is the second time doing a car wash. So it's like, that's why I believe that we're going to go far, because we're not going to sophomore you to death, but we're going to try to sneak those quotes in. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to try to get the message out to you somewhere.
I love it, y'all. So when you guys think about your brand, like just forward thinking, like what is it that you want from it, like longevity? Like, cause when I ask that question, it could be something as simple as we just want to produce clothes, or it could be something like we want to start a nonprofit. Like, what do you guys have in mind?
For right now, we're just focusing on the clothes aspect, like shoe deals, in-store venue deals, whatever we can get our hands on moving clothing wise is where our minds are right now. 'Cause I think that's where our passion lies right now. But obviously, going down the line, after we did exhausted our options or want something new, who knows where this brand can go? Because the meaning means so much, you never get tired of it because it relates to so many people.
Right. I mean, I love it. So are you guys like in the market for influencers or anything like that? Because they definitely watch.
Sure.
Of course.
Of course. Whatever.
Collaboration with different stores, designers, everybody.
Everybody.
Promo. All promo.
Yeah.
Sneaker companies.
Of course, sneaker companies, because you're looking at 3 sneakerheads.
We also want to be active in the community, like helping out people with different school districts and all
Do you guys have anything like any special promos that are going right now? I know we just got off Black Friday and today is actually Cyber Monday. And this episode is going to come out tomorrow. So is there anything in the line, in the works?
We actually got a code for you.
Okay.
Everybody watches this. It's called,
yes.
They can just put in Carter, receive 10%.
Y'all heard it here first. Go ahead, say it again. I'm gonna run it back in big letters.
So everybody watches this and supports her. We're gonna give you a code for the week. It's gonna be just type in Carter at checkout.
I love it. And so when you're watching this, guys, make sure you check out my latest post, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I love this brand and what sophomore means to me in terms of a second chance. Because I absolutely love what it is that you guys are doing. And where can everybody find you? Tell me your Instagram handles, please.
Well, mine is L is for Lex with 2 X's. So it's LFORLEXX. That's my Instagram.
Never mind.
You guys want to share? If you just want to use sophomore brand, we can definitely do that. But if y'all want to share any other handles, go ahead and plug them in.
Most definitely follow the sophomore brand.
Of course.
Right.
If you do care what I got going on, you can go to. It ain't too exciting. I'm about to start trying to do comedy too, since I gotta be out there. But
don't say it's not too exciting. We live in a world of social media. You gotta put yourself on. This is your second chance. You just said that.
Because I think me and my brother can step out there and do another comedy thing, but that's another story for another day. But you can check me out, Bug_B_ the name. I think that's what it is. But just type in Bug, you'll find me.
Wow.
You're the behind the scenes guy. I mean, I love it. It's always one. Like in a group of 3, it's always one that like scopes the scene, peeps it out. It's more like logistical, like, nah, just get me to the business point of it. Y'all keep the conversation. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, that might be him.
Like you said, you're in California. You guys are local. Do you guys do any local pickups or anything like that?
Right now, we straight from the website to make it easier for people.
I respect it and COVID friendly.
Right. Contactless.
We will be having a couple pop-up open. There's a couple brands we know.
Okay.
Great and all them. So try to do something. Because like I said, it's a time where it's a lot of people starting clothing lines, and some people are doing it for the right way. Excuse me. So anything to get this area, because the thing that kills me, I know you're from Michigan, I'm sorry, but this area itself is just rich on anything home. Like,
no, for real. I definitely respect that statement, because some of my closest friends, like I said, are from the area, and the way they show up for each other, it's like, it's unmatched. Like I think that's kind of why one of the reasons I did fall in love with the area, because I'll actually say this: there's DC and then there's Maryland. So the crowds I meet in DC sometimes can move a little different, and then sometimes there's pockets of Maryland where people move a little different. But one thing I will say is that they ride for each other. And so if there's like an opportunity and there's a clique, so if the clique has a videographer, a photographer, a host, like everybody gonna plug in and fit in, like get in where they fit in. And I absolutely love that model here. Like, it's super dope.
And that's what kind of kills me, because the whole DC, Maryland, Virginia thing is, if you go down to Atlanta, you get somebody from Michigan that lives down there, they say they're from Atlanta. But this area, it's the DC area and it's Baltimore. If we come together, we can be great. Like I said, we grew up where we had our own music, we had our own clothing lines. We didn't wear stuff out of town. And it wasn't just cheesy clothing lines. These clothing lines some stars used to wear, Yeah. You got Bobo, you got Makunu, you got a lot of things that was in this area. So for us not to have something on mainstream, it's a problem. So that's because we don't come together. We divide each other by lines. So that's not how you're supposed to do it. So here's where you from. We're 9 times out of 10 in this area. If you're not from there, your blood is from there. You know what I'm saying? So we're the only area to think about that. And as soon as we get past that, I guarantee you, every clothing line here is gonna be on mainstream. I know we are. That's what we're gonna strive to do.
Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, we like the locals. Don't get me wrong, but we're not trying to be that local clothing line.
Okay.
We're trying to do something bigger. Our vision is bigger than that. Like, don't get me wrong, people who does that, because that's good for them. That's where their mindset is. Our mindset isn't like that.
Yeah. You meet people who feel like they identify in certain ways. And so it might be their goal to be a local brand, to just only work with their community. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like, you just have a different vision for your brand. That's just what it is.
Right. And that's fine for that.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. So yes, guys, I thank you so much for giving me your time. Like, I enjoyed talking to you guys. I'm looking forward to chopping it up with you guys again, and definitely connecting you to some other brands and some partnerships that I do believe that will be very beneficial to your brand. Like I said, the message is very relatable, very transmittable, and we can definitely get it out there into some different ways. But I also want to say thank you to yourselves for even doing this, because I feel like in the midst of the pandemic, a lot of people have given up on their dreams. Again, sophomore, second chance. But a lot of people have given up on their dreams. A lot of people have fallen off the wagon. Some people are at home being depressed. And, the world just looks so crazy right now. So just to see you guys are really giving attention and time to your gifts and trying to put out something in the world that has a meaningful message that you guys want to transcend, hopefully generations, I definitely respect that. So thank you again for even stepping onto my platform. Was you about to say something?
Thank you. We want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to display our dreams and our aspirations to other people who might want to do the same thing.
You're so welcome.
Definitely. It's a blessing. Like I said, everything happened.
Yeah.
Just doing the code and we getting the interviews. So
right.
Can't be nothing blessing.
Amari, was you about to say something? Because I feel like your lips keep moving and you was gonna say something.
I said for sharing your platform with us.
I was like, wait a minute, y'all cutting him off. I think he has something to say right now.
I was just thanking you.
All right, well, thank you guys so much.